Chaneta Lewis. Recognizing Your Inner Dialogue Patterns Part 2. Greetings. This is Chaneta. Welcome back. Wonderful beings to Part 2 of our journey into recognizing and transforming your inner dialogue. In Part 1, we explored the 4 categories of inner conversation and the critical difference between the voice of fear and the voice of faith. Now, we will delve even deeper, uncovering the roots of our thought patterns and learning how to consciously create a new, empowered inner narrative. Many of your current inner dialogue patterns were established in childhood, when your subconscious mind was most impressionable and when you were learning about yourself and the world around you. The messages you received from parents, teachers, siblings, and other authority figures became the foundation of your inner narrative. If you grew up hearing messages like, money doesn't grow on trees, you have to work hard for everything you get, don't get your hopes up, or life isn't fair, these messages likely became part of your inner dialogue, creating limiting conversations that continue to influence your life today. On the other hand, if you heard messages like, you can be anything you want to be, you are special and unique, the world is full of opportunities, or believe in yourself, these messages likely created empowering conversations that support your success and happiness. Most people received a mixture of both types of messages, creating inner dialogue patterns that are sometimes supportive and sometimes limiting. The key is to recognize which childhood messages are still playing in your inner conversations and to consciously choose which ones to keep and which ones to transform. One of the most challenging aspects of transforming your inner conversations is recognizing and breaking free from inherited thought patterns, the beliefs, attitudes, and ways of thinking that you absorb from your family, culture, and society without ever consciously choosing them. These inherited patterns often feel like absolute truth because you have never questioned them. They include beliefs about money and success, such as rich people are greedy or you have to sacrifice your values to be successful. They include beliefs about relationships and love, such as all the good ones are taken or love hurts. They include beliefs about health and aging, such as getting old means getting sick or health problems run in my family. Breaking free from inherited thought patterns requires you to question everything you believe about yourself and life. You must ask yourself, is this thought pattern serving me? Did I consciously choose this belief or did I inherit it? Does this inner conversation support my dreams or does it limit my possibilities? When you identify an inherited thought pattern that is not serving you, you can begin to transform it by creating new inner conversations that reflect what you choose to believe rather than what you were taught to believe. To gain a complete picture of your inner dialogue, it is helpful to conduct a thorough self-assessment. For 1 week, I invite you to become a detective of your own mind. First, the morning inner dialogue assessment. Pay attention to your inner conversations during the first hour after you wake up. What are the first thoughts that go through your mind? Are they focused on what you have to do, what you're worried about, what you're excited about, or what you're grateful for? Your morning inner dialogue sets the tone for your entire day and reveals your default mental patterns. If your mornings are dominated by stress, worry, or negative anticipation, you are programming yourself for a difficult day. If your mornings are dominated by gratitude, excitement, or positive anticipation, you are programming yourself for a wonderful day. Second, the challenge response assessment. Pay attention to your inner conversations when you face challenges, setbacks, or unexpected problems. What is your automatic response? Do you immediately think about what is wrong, who is to blame, and why this always happens to you? Or do you think about what is possible, what you can learn, and how this might be leading to something better. Your response to challenges reveals your core beliefs about yourself, life, and your ability to handle difficulties. These beliefs are often the most limiting aspects of your inner dialogue because they are activated during times of stress when you are most vulnerable. Third, the success and opportunity assessment. Pay attention to your inner conversations. When you encounter opportunities, receive compliments, or experience success, do you immediately think about why you don't deserve it, what could go wrong, or how it's too good to be true? Or do you think about how grateful you are, how this confirms your worthiness, and what other good things might be coming? Your response to success and opportunities reveals your beliefs about your worthiness and your capacity to receive good things. Many people have inner dialogue patterns that actually sabotage their success because they don't believe they deserve it. Fourth, the relationship inner dialogue assessment. Pay attention to your inner conversations about the important people in your life. Are your thoughts focused on what they do wrong, how they disappoint you, and what you wish they would change? Or are your thoughts focused on what you appreciate about them, how they contribute to your life, and what you love about them? Your inner conversations about others reveal your beliefs about relationships, love, and human nature. They also influence how others respond to you because people can sense the energy of your thoughts about them. Fifth, the future-focused assessment. Pay attention to your inner conversations about your future. When you think about next week, next month, or next year, are your thoughts dominated by worry about what might go wrong, anxiety about whether you'll have enough, or fear about whether you'll be able to handle what comes? Or are your thoughts dominated by excitement about what you're creating, gratitude for what is coming, and confidence in your ability to handle whatever arises? Your inner conversations about the future are literally programming your subconscious mind to create that future. If your future-focused thoughts are dominated by worry and fear, you are programming yourself to attract worrisome and fearful experiences. If your future-focused thoughts are dominated by excitement and confidence, you are programming yourself to attract exciting and successful experiences. One of the most powerful ways to recognize your inner dialogue patterns is to look at your current life circumstances as a mirror of your predominant thoughts and conversations. Your outer world is always reflecting your inner world with remarkable accuracy. If your life is characterized by financial struggle, your inner conversations are likely dominated by thoughts of lack, limitation, and not having enough. If you experience relationship difficulties, your inner conversations are likely focused on what is wrong with others, what you're not getting, or why love is difficult. If you face health problems, your inner conversations are likely focused on what is wrong with your body, what you're afraid of, or how you're getting older and weaker. This mirror effect is not meant to make you feel guilty or blame yourself for your circumstances. It is meant to empower you by showing you that you have the ability to change your circumstances by changing your inner conversations. When you see your life as a mirror of your consciousness, you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the conscious creator of your reality. You realize that every challenge is showing you an area where your inner conversations need to be transformed, and every success is confirming the power of your positive inner dialogue. As you begin to recognize your current inner dialogue patterns, it is important to approach this process with curiosity and compassion rather than judgment and criticism. Many people become discouraged when they realize how negative or limiting their inner conversations have been. They judge themselves for their thoughts and feel guilty about what they have been creating. This judgment only creates more negative inner dialogue and slows down the transformation process. Instead, approach your inner dialogue patterns with the same curiosity you would have if you were studying a fascinating subject or exploring a new territory. Remember that your current inner dialogue patterns were developed for good reasons. They were your mind's attempt to keep you safe, help you fit in, and navigate the challenges of life based on the information and experiences you had at the time. They served a purpose, even if they are no longer serving you now. The goal is not to judge your past thinking, but to consciously choose your future thinking. The simple act of observing your inner conversations begins to change them. When you become conscious of what you are saying to yourself, you automatically start to make different choices about what to think and how to think about it. This is because consciousness itself is a transformative force. When you shine the light of awareness on unconscious patterns, those patterns begin to lose their automatic power over you. You start to see them as choices rather than truths, as habits rather than facts, as programs rather than reality. Conscious observation also helps you develop what I call mental flexibility, the ability to step back from your thoughts and choose different ones. Instead of being trapped in automatic thought patterns, you become the conscious director of your inner dialogue. This mental flexibility is one of the most valuable skills you can develop because it gives you the power to change your experience in any moment simply by changing what you are saying to yourself about that experience. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the master of them. You are not trapped by your inner conversations. You are the author of them. You are not limited by your current patterns. You have the power to create new ones. The conversation that will change your life is happening right now in your mind. The question is, are you listening to it consciously, or are you allowing it to run on autopilot? Your transformation begins with your awareness. Your awareness begins with your willingness to look honestly at what you are currently creating through your inner conversations. And your willingness begins with your recognition that you have the power to create something different. Welcome to your awakening. Welcome to your awareness. Welcome to the beginning of your conscious transformation. Welcome to becoming AAC, Awake, Aware, and Conscious. Thank you for joining me on this journey. To continue your transformation, I invite you to explore my books, including AAC, Awake, Aware, and Conscious, and Control Your Inner Conversations, both available on Amazon, together with my other inspiring, life-changing books at amazon.com/author/Chaneta. Subscribe to this channel for more guidance on living your most abundant this and that life.